going to be my second Empties. I asked you guys in my first Empties whether or not you liked Empties videos, and I got an overwhelmingly positive response, so today is going to be my second. I filled up this bag with a bunch of garbage. Basically, if you don't know what an Empties video is, I'm gonna show you my beauty-related garbage. It's mostly like bath and body products, hair products maybe, just because it takes me a lot longer to go through makeup. So every once in a while, there's probably gonna be a makeup item in here, but it's mostly gonna be skincare, hair care, body care, bath stuff, you know? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna start grabbing stuff out. I spoke about this in my recent favorites video, so I won't spend too much time on it, but this is the Aveeno Active Naturals Skin Relief Body Wash. This is like the fragrance-free version. I have repurchased this since there's a new one in our shower right now. We get this kind because my husband gets really like itchy skin when he washes his body, so we have to get the like fragrance-free skin relief stuff. His skin isn't dry, it just can get sort of irritated when maybe there's too much, is there like alcohol in body washes? Because he's always talking about how it makes his skin like itch. So I definitely highly recommend this stuff because it's very relieving. If you find that your skin is always itchy when you get out of the shower, this stuff is really good for that. This is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Facial Wash. This is the new face wash I've been using. I like it. I have repurchased it since. It feels really not cooling and not minty either, but if you've ever used any type of tea tree product on your skin, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It really feels like it's cleaning your skin. It doesn't leave a film on my face, it just really feels like my face is clean. There's no makeup or dirt or anything left in my skin when I'm done using this. So I would recommend this, and I have repurchased it since. I went through a couple setting sprays, it looks like. I went through two setting sprays, the Maybelline Master Fix and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I have repurchased this one only because it's cheaper. I don't favor any setting spray I've ever used. All setting sprays I've noticed do the exact same thing for me, so I just go with the cheap stuff, which is the Wet n Wild stuff, because this is only like $5 and this is 11 or 12. So I have not repurchased this one, and I have repurchased this one just because this one's cheaper. Is it smaller though? It is quite a bit smaller actually, but it's still cheaper. Even if you bought enough of these to make this much, it's still cheaper than it would be to buy one of these. I went through a crusty bubble bath. This is the Bath & Body Works Sensual Black Currant Vanilla Body Wash and Foam Bath. I just used this as a bubble bath. I bought this a long time ago. There is a little bit left, but it's kind of old and gross. I would repurchase this. I think I don't love this scent that much, so I'd probably try out a different scent, but I do like this formula, this Bath & Body Works formula. Very relaxing, and it definitely bubbles up nicely. I went through a body scrub. This is the Sea Booth Ginger Sugar Body Scrub. It's actually not empty because I am reusing the container for my own little homemade body scrub, so ignore that. I did like this, and I would repurchase it if I saw it. I'm not gonna go out looking for it because I make my own most of the time, but I used almost this entire thing before I self-tanned the first time. I do like it. It made my skin feel nice and smooth. The scent is a little bit fallish for me, so come fall, winter time, if I saw this scent, I would definitely pick it up again because it smells fantastic. It's just not very summery, springy smelling, you know what I mean? I went through a nail polish remover. This is the Professional Remover by the brand Onyx Professional. It is 100% pure acetone. I know. Bad Hannah. I'm just too stinking impatient for non-acetone nail polish remover. I just need it to be done quick. I went through this Neutrogena alcohol-free toner. I do like this. I guess I would recommend it. I like the scent. It doesn't smell like anything in particular. It's just a nice, clean smelling scent. But I do prefer these toners, the cucumber water or the rose water from Maria Badescu. So I wouldn't repurchase this just because I like these better. I didn't go entirely through this, but I'm just gonna get rid of it because I use my Cetaphil one. This is the Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. And it says works for 12 hours, no harsh chemicals or artificial perfumes or dyes. This is fine. I liked this, but I quit using it and I purchased the Cetaphil one because I always saw that Cetaphil one was like 13 bucks, and I was like, that is ridiculous for a moisturizer at the drugstore, but that one is 16 ounces and this was like 8 bucks for 4.2 ounces, so I'm not even halfway through that Cetaphil one yet, and I've been using it for like probably a year, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. I went through a different body wash. This is the Caress Daily Silk with White Peach, Orange Blossom, and Silk Essence Silkening Body Wash. I do like this stuff. It smells really great. It's too expensive, and like I said, I prefer the Aveeno one, so I probably won't repurchase this one now that I've discovered this one. I went through a conditioner. This is the TreSemme Keratin Smooth Keratin Infusing Conditioner. I just like the TreSemme conditioners. I don't always use the Keratin Smooth one, but I typically use a conditioner from TreSemme. It's what I've been using since I was in high school, and I don't know, I just gravitate towards TreSemme, so I would repurchase this. I have repurchased this, and I probably will continue to repurchase this until I find something that I like more. This is my RCMA No Color Powder. You guys know, you know. This is maybe my second bottle. I have repurchased it. I will continue to repurchase it. I can never be without it. This actually might be this bottle still, because I can't stand this packaging, so I just dump it into this. So technically I didn't go through this yet because it's still in here, but I'm pitching quite a few pairs of lashes. These are my Ardell Wispies. These are probably my favorite lashes of all time. They're pretty inexpensive and they look so beautiful and wispy on the eyes, as you would imagine. I would repurchase these. I have repurchased these. I have a couple in my drawer right now. I also went through some of the Christina Wispies. I just get these off of Amazon in like a pack of 6 for like 13 bucks. And I also really, really love these as well. I just used this the other night. This is a face mask. Oh, I peeled off the brand name. I got this from Forever 21 and I bought this because I thought it was a sheet mask. It's not a sheet mask, okay? At least this one isn't. This is the 3-in-1 Deep Cleansing Hydrating Mask. These are so cheap, and that's probably the only reason why I would repurchase them. They're fun for like an at-home spa night. They're only like less than $2. And it's just kind of like the one use only. So did I notice anything crazy happening to my skin? No, but it did feel nice and hydrating, and it was cheap enough that I would repurchase it anyway. I went through 2 more pairs of the Christina lashes. I went through a bottle of Not Your Mother's dry shampoo. I just recently spoke about this in my haul because I much prefer the Batiste one. But if I run out of my Batiste and I can't find it at the store, this is kind of like my second. It's kind of like my on deck dry shampoo. It's nowhere near as good as the Batiste stuff. The Batiste is way better, but this isn't bad for the money. More body washes. I went through the Softsoap Body Butter, Shea, and Almond Oil. This stuff smells good. It's got some little exfoliating beads in it. And then another one of those. I went through the St. Ives Soft and Silky Coconut and Orchid Body Wash. I liked this stuff as well. Again, I prefer the Aveeno, so I probably won't repurchase this, but this stuff is cheaper than the Aveeno stuff. I went through one of my eye makeup removers. This is the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. I would repurchase this. I have repurchased this. I think this stuff is great for removing your makeup, your eye makeup. It just is, like your mascara and stubborn winged liner, things like that, lash glue. Everybody uses this. It's good and it's fine. I went through this little Sephora sleeping mask. This is the Sephora Rose sleeping mask. I would repurchase this. This was $4, $6. I can't remember, but I would definitely repurchase this because I figured that this was like a single-use thing, but the directions on here say to apply a thin layer. And so if you do that, if you only apply a thin layer, then I got like 3 uses out of this. It's just like a little tub that comes out of here, so it's just this little thing. So I figured it was like a single-use thing, so I definitely would repurchase this. I woke up in the morning feeling very nourished and hydrated. I'm chucking one of my Konjac sponges. I don't really use these all that much anymore. I use sort of like an electric silicone cleanser thingy dingy, and I prefer that over these. These are cheap, but you have to keep chucking them out and repurchasing them because they can, you know, sort of start to harbor bacteria. Throwing away some sponges. I've already gone through 2 of these PUR sponges. These do not last very long at all. They don't last anywhere near as long as my Real Techniques ones. Throwing away one of these as well. Those, if I wash them consistently after every use, those will last me months. And that might be kind of gross, but those will last me a long time. These lasted me maybe a week and a half, if that. These are too hard, they're not very squishy. They apply my foundation fine, but for the price, I prefer the Real Techniques because they have such a longer lifespan. I went through 2 eye creams. I didn't go through these 2 since my last empties, but I used this one to mix foundation in, so it's been a long time since I've gone through both of these. I would repurchase this, I just haven't yet. It's the L'Oreal Eye Defense. It's a drugstore eye cream. It moisturizes my under eyes and it feels nice and they feel plump. Do I notice my bags disappearing? No, but it's a drugstore eye cream. So. I went through this heat protectant for my hair and I would not repurchase this. It's the L'Oreal Sleek It Iron Straight Heat Spray. The reason why I don't like this has nothing to do with the formula. It's fine, it protected my hair from the heat. I hate the packaging. With this trigger, you'll pull the trigger 2 or 3 times and then the 4th time that you hit the trigger, the product will like drip out of the thing and get all over your fingers and like soak everything around you. It's a pain in the butt and I can't stand it. And the other thing is I will spray this in my bathroom and it puts like, not a film, but it puts something on the floor. It's not wet. It doesn't feel sticky or anything like that, but I will walk in there, my husband will walk in there, the dog will walk in there and almost bust my arse, because it like makes the floor slippery. I don't know what's in here that makes the floor so slippery, but my husband will walk in there and know that I just sprayed this because he'll almost fall on his arse. So I would not repurchase this. I much prefer the Garnier Fructis Style Flat Iron Perfector Straightening Mist. It's also 450-degree heat protection and I much prefer this one. It smells good, it doesn't make me fall, and it doesn't squirt all over my fingers when I try and use it. So, and I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than the L'Oreal one, so don't recommend this, highly recommend this. I went through a Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I would repurchase this, I have repurchased this, I love it. I use it as a toner, a makeup base, a makeup setter, a refresher. I have like 4 in my drawers right here. I have one in my bathroom, one in my purse, one on my bedside table. I love these and I will always repurchase these. They're only like $7-ish. So this is my favorite base and top coat. It's not meant to be a top coat, but I'm a rebel. Don't follow the rules. This is the Sally Hansen Nail Growth Miracle Growth Treatment. I bought this the first time because I had gotten my acrylic nails taken off and my nails, my natural nails, were in such bad shape, so I purchased this to help them sort of get their oomph back, you know? And then I tried this as a top coat because it says that it can be used as a base coat, but then I tried this as a top coat and it makes my nail polish last amazingly, specifically with the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry nail polishes. Try it. Let's talk about the perfumes that I went through before we get into the makeup. I went through, well, technically I went through 3 of these little sample sizes. I went through 2 of the Viva La Juicy Sucre. These smell amazing. I really like this scent. Sucre is French for sugar, so it's a sweet scent, I guess I could say. And then I also went through a Ralph Lauren Romance. My favorite perfume of all time is Ralph Lauren Tender Romance, so I of course like this one as well. And I went through some concealers. I went through my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15 Fair. This is my all-time favorite concealer. It blends super nicely. It's very creamy underneath the eyes, and I like it. I went through a Wet n Wild Cover All Cover Stick. This is what I currently use as a spot concealer. I'm wearing this today underneath my foundation. It's cheap. It's got pretty nice coverage. It's not super duper creamy, but it gets the job done, you know? It gets the job done. And then I also went through a Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. This is in the shade Light. This, I did like this. I didn't really use this under my eyes. I mostly just actually used it as a spot concealer, and I liked it. But again, it's more expensive than the Wet n Wild one, so I just stick with that one. This smells good. That's weird because it's trash. There's hair stuck in my lipstick. My dog just went in our bedroom and shut the door. He's like a teenager. And that's everything. That was all of my empties this time around. Again, let me know if you guys like these videos and want me to continue doing them. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time.